Speaking, Jungkook receives the sad news, calls Taehyung in tears. What happened? Shocking news again came from the K-pop world, especially from BTS member Jungkook. In the midst of his busy military service, Jungkook reportedly received sad news that hit him emotionally. In fact, according to sources close to the military, he immediately called Kim Taehyung via BTS, while crying with a trembling voice. The chronology of the news has not been officially confirmed by HYBE or Jungkook's family, but internal sources say the news is related to someone very close to him. It has been speculated that Jungkook lost one of his family members who played an important role in his life since childhood. Some of Barack's colleagues said that after receiving the news, Jungkook immediately asked for permission to call. He chooses to contact Taehyung first, showing how deep their friendship is, even in the most painful moments. He could only say, "Tae, I don't know what to do." It was a shock, said a source who did not want to be named. The call lasted about 20 minutes. Taehyung reportedly remains calm, yet very empathetic. He continued to calm Jungkook and told him to take a deep breath. "You're not alone, Kook. I'll always be there for you. We are all there for you," were the words Taehyung allegedly uttered. Not long after that, other members such as Jimin and RM also called directly contact the military to send moral support. Jin, who has been released from military service, is reportedly preparing to visit Jungkook personally. Army from all over the world sending prayers and messages of support through various platforms. HYB has yet to give an official statement, but fans hope there will be clarity in the near future, including the possibility of Jungkook being granted special leave to return home temporarily to attend the farewell procession. Whatever happens, it is clear that Jungkook is going through a very heavy emotional moment. But what is also clear is how solid the support from BTS and ARMY members around the world is. They're not just a musical group, but a family that supports each other, on and off the stage. After an emotional call with Taehyung, the atmosphere in the military unit where Jungkook served became very quiet. His colleagues, who were used to seeing the cheerful side of BTS's Magne, suddenly realized that the day was different. Jungkook seemed silent, occasionally looking down with his hands over his face, trying to hide his tears. Not long after, Jimin reportedly asked permission directly from his superiors to call Jungkook. Jimin and Jungkook's relationship was known to be very close, even before they became trainees under Big Hit. According to information from internal staff, when the phone connection was successfully connected, Jimin's voice sounded full of feelings. "Kuka, you can cry, you're not alone." Jungkook couldn't reply with words. There was only a faint voice behind the phone. "I want to go home," he said quietly, and that's when Jimin cried too. Two brothers, two friends, who usually reinforce each other with jokes, can now only remain silent in an inexpressible sense of grief. Jin, who had already completed his military service, was said to be one of the first to move quickly. He immediately contacted HYB to ask about the possibility of meeting Jungkook in person. Jin, who is known as the wise and protective young figure in the group, reportedly said, "She doesn't need to deal with this alone. I'll be right there." Meanwhile, RM, who was in a different unit, also showed deep concern. In a handwritten letter he sent to the delivery man, RM wrote, "Jungkooka, you are a light to many people, but you also have the right to feel weak to lean on. When you come back strong, we will welcome you with a warm hug." Suga, who is known to be quiet but sensitive, is said to have made a short song that was specially recorded and sent to Jungkook. The song is called "For the Day When You Can Smile Again," a simple ballad, but with lyrics that describe a sense of loss, hope, and brotherhood. Within hours, waves of love and support from the ARMY continued to flood social media. Several large fan bases immediately organized solidarity actions, ranging from sending bouquets to military headquarters to donations to social foundations on behalf of Jungkook and his family. Many said that this was one of the most touching moments in the history of BTS's journey. Not because of the scandal, not because of the awards, but because of the grief that showed their human side so honestly. It is not yet known whether Jungkook will be granted leave to return home. However, in certain cases, The South Korean military has special procedures that allow personnel to attend funerals or pay their last respects to nuclear family members. If the permission is granted, Jungkook will most likely be accompanied by staff from HYB and possibly also by one of the BTS members who is currently off duty. The army can now only wait for official news, while continuing to send prayers and best wishes to Jungkook. In this moment of grief, one thing is again evident. BTS is not just a music group, they are a family. And the love between them is something that even the camera cannot always capture because it is engraved in the heart, not on the screen. A few days after the sad news spread, the public was shocked by an anonymous post on the Korean fanbase community. There, a person claiming to be a military staff wrote a fragment of the contents of a letter purportedly from Taehyung to Jungkook. The letter was never officially published by the agency, but its contents touched thousands of hearts. Jungkook, the world is so cold sometimes. But don't ever think you're walking alone. When you cry, the sky is also cloudy. I know you're strong, but please, don't take it all on yourself. If you're feeling short, I'll be where you breathe. If you want to talk, I'll be your ear. And if you want to keep quiet, I'll sit quietly by your side until you're ready to talk again. This letter, despite the lack of authentic evidence, immediately went viral among the army. Many believed that only Taehyung could write with such depth of feeling, especially for someone he cared deeply about like Jungkook. At the same time, footage of a short song allegedly made by Suga was also widely circulated on social media. The song was recorded privately, with soft vocals and a simple piano melody. The lyrics are touching and almost like a whisper of prayer. If the sky feels heavy today, I will be the ground that supports you. If tears flood your night, I will be the sun that dries it. Do not be afraid to lose, because we are here always. The song was titled Kimbali Smiley by the fans, and within a short time, thousands of ARMY uploaded their own cover versions as a form of emotional support to Jungkook. Another widely circulated rumor is about a secret visit from Jimin and J-Hope to the military headquarters where Jungkook served. Although it has not been officially confirmed, some witnesses said that two tall men with their faces covered by masks and hats appeared to come secretly to the location at night. It is said that the visit was not just a formality, but a warm meeting between broken brothers. Jimin hugged Jungkook so tightly, like a brother hugging his sister who is losing her way. J-Hope, who is famous as the source of the group's spirit, tries to break the ice with a little joke, but her eyes can't hide the sadness, beyond the media and camera spotlight. The ARMY community continues to show that their bond with BTS is not just limited to idols and fans. They held simultaneous online prayer sessions, lit virtual candles, and even wrote thousands of letters of support in various languages that were collected to be sent to military headquarters. One of the letters that went viral came from a young fan in Brazil who wrote, "Jungkook, I don't know what it feels like to lose you, but I know what it's like to be alone, and I want you to know that you're not. The world loves you and will always be here no matter how dark your night." The story of Jungkook's grief is not the end, but the beginning of a sheet that shows that the human behind the figure of a world star also has wounds, tears, and needs hugs. And as the world watched a Jungkook cry, the world also witnessed the beauty of friendship, love, and family, both born of blood and grown because of music and time.